Hello, one and all. I'm Wraith, and don't forget to get to the finish line. Welcome to the episode of Big Apple 3M, where maybe late, but the night is still young. What's up? Wow, I'm getting a lot of people here. In the beginning, I likes. Hello, Tres. ¿Cómo estás? Hello, Mr. Jazz. How you been, dude? Been a while. What's up, Alejandro? 3 a.m. What's up, Coleman? Hey, who's complaining, right? I was ready to call it and hit the hey. Didn't think you'd stream. Cool. Oh, thank you. I mean, you don't have to stay up for me, but I appreciate it, dude. Yeah. I was gonna. Sorry, it's a little late. I was handling a few things because I'm trying to put up more videos. As you can see, I had a video out the other day about ballerina. I had one, a brand new one today that we're gonna talk about in a second. So I have more coming. I told you, content. That's what matters. What's up, Dallas? Missed my whole break. Gotta go back in a minute. Damn, that's my fault. Next time I'll stream earlier. What's up, Rev? How you doing, dude? I unfortunately passed out in the afternoon until 10 p.m. So here goes an all-nighter followed by work in the morning. What time you go to work, dude? How's work, by the way? Everyone is here. Yes, not everyone, but most people. Yes. Let's get back to this. Got it. Thank you. Work is trash. 7:30. So, 3.5 hours. All right. I'll definitely be off by then, but well, we'll see. You never know, right? You never know. How's the weather where you guys are? It's getting warm now. It's been raining all day. Half today also don't care about eeping. You mean sleeping? All right, fair enough.
That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
Riddle me this and riddle me that. This is Batman: The Enemy Within. So this is the second of the Batman Telltale games. I thought I was playing the first one, but I forgot that I had that in physical and I have this one in digital. So I guess playing this one. I wish I was retired.
Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
All right, Dallas. I'll see you later, I guess. Sorry about the late stream, dude.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
I like how they made the Riddler into kind of like Jigsaw. He was like that in the Batman movie. Did you guys like the Batman movie?
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
Don't you have EMP to
These
disable
must
those
be
locks?
the goal of whatever game we're playing.
And only 40. Yeah. I like that costume though. It looks so cool.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Which he has. Glad everyone's doing well, happy. Cool. You did? Batman 1989. What's up, Midian? Where does he get those wonderful toys? Terror. Wait till they get a load of me. Oh, he left his Glock.
That's an agency issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goon.
Yo, what's up, Maxim? How's it going, dude?
It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Been shot a few times. Explosions suck, and helicopters don't have safety seats. Yeah, they sure don't. They sure don't, man.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
That's some
Because
dope
you've been
technology,
so
yes.
candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find.
I shouldn't have to
What games have you
remind
been playing,
that you've been
Maxim?
chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that?
It says
for
Mario Body
motivation?
2. Oh no, poor Mario.
Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Besides the Joker, which Batman villain do you think is the most threatening?
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess.
You
He's
Platinum
always a
Nightwing?
wacko.
Really?
This
Already?
takes it to a new
How long did that
level.
take you? Scarecrow? Why? Not that I don't believe you. I just want to know why. Do your homework.
It
Or show your
lasts.
work, I should say.
It's polarized.
So it is.
Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
Won't budge. Must be locked in place.
Get in.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized
It says
lens.
get inside.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though.
Alright. Wayne.
The agent must have been looking for the answer at one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Kinda looks like Hitman, right?
Hey, I got a hunch. Come
That's the way Gordon should have looked
no
in the
matter
movie.
How careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out.
Hold on. Hang in there, yeah. Yeah, bro. Hang in there. Scarecrow easily. The whole damn city of Gotham at this point. Well, considering I live pretty much in Gotham, yeah. I think 90-ish hours. Wow. That's a lot. So you got every single nook and cranny in Night Rain. Scarecrow is powerful. Scarecrow's nightmare fuel can easily get anyone to do anything. That is true. Scarecrow's gas, the fear toxin. Fear toxins, he's almost like a horror villain. Which is why I love Batman Arkham Asylum. Because and he kind of had that Freddy Krueger type glove, which with needles, that's awesome. I always like, yeah, he's definitely a horror villain. Same thing with Clayface. Clayface, don't sleep on Clayface. Remember, he can morph into anybody or anything. And if they do Clayface right, they can make him in the horror type kind of villain, you know? Because apparently they're having a Clayface movie, but they don't know if it's connected to that Batman or the new Batman or something else, which I hate. But yeah. He can bring on your worst fears, pure nightmare. That's right. Hush. Oh, Hush. Okay, all right. Hush is a relatively new one. Why Hush, Rev? Poison Ivy, those females always have Batman hesitating. I know. Come on, dude. Batman got with Catwoman. Batman got with Talia al Ghul. Harley, I can understand him not wanting to get with, but Poison Ivy looks, she's bad, dude. So, ooh. I don't blame him. If he did, he could probably get everyone to off each other with their fear talk. Have you played Arkham Knight, Colma? And thank you all. Glad you're okay, dude. Worst achievement of Champion's Path. Beat final boss, all 8 characters. I don't know many of you guys well, but I always hope well for him. Me too, Midian, me too. Especially a fellow Seinfeld fan. Serenity now for even the bad ones. By the time they do Clayface, it'll be a new Batman again. I know. Turn Batman's best equipment into killing machines. What's up, Booch? Nice to see you again, dude. How are you, man? No, just Asylum and City. Haven't played. Oh. Well. Okay. Let's just say what you said. This is very similar to what happened. That's all I'm saying. But I haven't played it. I've seen some parts of it, but I don't think have I beaten Arkham? I don't remember. I don't remember if I beat Arkham Asylum. Huh. Tell us another story of what's different in other countries like Korea. I was like, tell us more, sir. Simple as mannerisms or customs. I started it for like 10 minutes and then fell off it. For PlayStation? I don't know that progressive stuff is going away. I heard Clayface is the next Batman movie villain. Some doofus probably got wind Clayface's story was symbolic of him struggling with being gay. Oh, God. Probably the DCU one head by James Gunn. I played all Arkham games. Which one was your favorite? Did you guys like Gotham Knights? That one's pretty decent. I didn't finish it. I played some of it. To pick one, Alejandro. I got stuck on Arkham on the Wii U. Arkham City. Never came back to it. I like them. The Joker is one of the greatest villains. Yes, he is. He is. I personally like Mr. Freeze because his villain origins is based on tragedy.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
Let's check his OnlyFans.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
I didn't finish
Hey,
Knights.
Maybe we'll get
Arnold.
lucky to kill him.
Arkham Asylum. Did you guys like the Batman movie though with Robert Pattinson? All you gain with your games is attention, which we really don't want right now. Stick to the plan or we'll have to make changes. You did? All right. It was okay. It wasn't bad. I love the way it looks. It's filmed beautifully. It just doesn't feel like a Batman movie.
Mori, he sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs.
That's
on
what I
Maury
picture when they
for a
talk
while now.
of Mr.
He must have
Freeze.
known.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze. He can be, yeah. Poison Ivy obviously has the poison and she controls plants. And she's immune to poison. Let's see. Bane, of course. He's like, yeah. Who else? Two-Face is the one that's kind of like, Two-Face and Penguin are basically similar in the sense that they're both just criminals. They're crime bosses, right? Yeah, they'll kill you. They'll tear you apart, you know, put 18 bullets in your head. But that's not as bad as what Scarecrow can do to you, or the Joker, or in this case, even the Riddler. What about Man-Bat? Man-Bat's kind of terrifying. I like that it's more centered and not spread across the whole city. Still haven't watched the Batman. Depends if you like. It's very, obviously very mature. For me, in my opinion, again, it's a decent movie. It's forgettable, but it's not bad. Definitely not bad. It just doesn't feel like a Batman movie. It feels like a guy pretending to be Batman, if that makes sense, you know? But again, it looks amazing. It's shot beautifully. I like the music. They got Gotham City on point, but just some things I didn't like, that's all. That's because it was at the beginning. He doesn't have all the cool shit yet. I know, but I don't want to watch the beginning Batman or second year Batman. I want to watch a struggling Batman. That's why Ben Affleck's Batman was my favorite. You know why? Because he was Batman for 20 years. He's a broken Batman. He's done with everything. He's a different Batman because of that. And that's different. So that's why when he said they're gonna bring Batman again, but it's gonna be the second year, I'm like, ugh, really? Give me us another introduction to the Joker and Penguin and blah blah blah. Although I loved Colin Farrell's Penguin, he nailed that. He nailed that shit. Oh hey, what you showing me here? What is this? Shoe?
One shoe melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
I think Warner Brothers deserves to be homeless on the street for the Harley cartoon. I kind of like the Harley cartoon. However, they should be homeless for other things.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried
Damn, the agent got messed up. He got
saving the
his
others, causing
foot
Bat's
and
catch on fire.
shoes melted. His fingers got
When he
cut off
exited
and he
the
got beat.
box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they
Like,
have.
this is the kind of stuff I want to see in the movie. But I wanted the Ben Affleck version, not... Yeah. If there's no exploding shark repellent in the Batman movie, I'm not watching it. Kidding, it was alright. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was alright. I kind of... Like the Riddler. I liked his portrayal, but I didn't at the same time. I liked it because it was very menacing, and he was very disturbed. But he still didn't play the genius, because remember, Riddler is a smug genius as well, like he is right now in the game. He should be more like that. But again, the guy who played the Riddler did a great job with what they gave him. You know, I remember that part. You know, what's cool, that part when they're in the jail and Batman was talking to him. He's like, "You're just mad about this, whatever." And then Riddler's like, "No, no, 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 no," like that and stuff. It's like, whoa, that's pretty cool. I like that. And Lost Robin. Yes, that's why I've actually seen several of the golf clubs in Tokyo. Ooh, Tokyo, huh? Oh, sorry. Chair. Uh-huh. Bloody chair. Or chair. No, wait.
Didn't happen over there. No, that doesn't make sense. The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors. And willingly put himself inside the murder box.
And then he got...
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic.
You see, this is what I want to see, like the world's
As soon
greatest
as he was
detective.
out of the box, he ripped off the burning
But I
shoe
don't
and
want
threw it.
him to rely too much on
Somewhere
technology.
in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial.
Because Batman is a genius.
From where he lost his shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly.
You
The
chosen
blade sliced off his fingers.
poorly.
And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes.
The scene where they show
Mistakes
Robin's
leading to
costume all
void.
tagged up was...
The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he...
Yeah, that was in the trailer. It said ha ha ha. Wait, what did it say? Ha ha ha. Something ha ha, right? But what I liked was the end credits to the Justice League, where him and Joker were talking. And then he's talking about, because remember, this was the apocalyptic world where everything's messed up and Superman was evil. And then Joker's all like, you know, you could take this card and we'll have a truce, Bruce. But you can tear it up anytime you like. That way we can discuss why you let a boy wonder do a man's job. when I saw that, I was like, oh shite. This is what I'm talking about. That whole dialogue between those two, I was like, yes, this is what oh man, like that movie was so good. Yeah, man. And then Batman's like, it's funny, because when I held Harley Quinn in my arms, I made her a promise to kill you slow, and that when I kill you, and make no mistake, I will fucking kill you. It's gonna be quick. I was like, whoa. I can't believe that Warner Brothers saw that and they're like, nah, let's not continue that. Let's not go with that. Anyways, I can't talk about that. It gets me pissed off. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about? That was a disgruntled Batman and Batman vs Superman. He was a broken Batman. It wasn't the same Batman that he started. That's why in the beginning of the movie, he had that dream, and then he was a kid and he fell through the hole and he discovered the Batcave, and he was rising up kind of into the light, right? In his dream, of course. And he said, that's where I went, into the light, a beautiful lie. Meaning him being Batman didn't bring him any catharsis. You know, it didn't comfort him. It was a lie. Like yeah, he helped people and he was the Knight of Justice, but in the end, he's still broken. So a lot of people didn't get that though, but things in my world are so exciting. I had to upgrade to the deluxe edition. Of what?
Before he could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant.
Your texts don't show up. Hold
I need
on.
more time to find Riddler's next.
Oh, you mean your chat thingies?
Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Jim.
Wow. When you put it like that, let's win this game. Heat's rising, Batman.
I can almost make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a phase with those sensors removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
His ears.
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
That would work. I guess not. I won't see trouble. I'm smart, aren't I?
Just in case.
How does he get the money to create these elaborate
Now, for the
sets?
love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Here in mid California, we're getting 90-degree weather still, but not. There are some sparingly nice gusts of winds that help. Yeah, kind of odd cooling here. Also, normally 100 degrees. Oh, where are you at again, Alice? I don't like me saying to launch Warner Brothers exec out of a cannon. Revenge for gutting Cartoon Network. Revenge for a lot of things. Revenge for a lot of things. A missile.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal.
A radio
A
signal.
radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how
Angels.
they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
Turn yourself in while you still have a chance.
Don't say stupid things, okay? Not when you've just started earning my respect. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
They're no friends of mine.
No, they're not. They'll smile to your face to get what they want.
Yeah, that's true.
The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
Whatever happened to you, it doesn't let you off the hook.
Yeah.
You're still responsible for all the pain you've caused.
You think I'm asking for mercy? I was running things in Gotham before you could walk. I just wanted to see if the man who
How old
claims
are
he
you, Riddler?
fights for justice.
Sorry. Trump should like ignore World War III for a second and be like, "What are you doing, Warner? What are you doing, Warner Brothers? Get your act together, people." Call me out for trying to sell Bugs Bunny, the company mascot. Does Kansas City get a lot of travelers during summer? I'm not reading context. I just glancing pain pills that I hate taking, but I had to say, I'm sorry to hear that, man. You have to take them all the time or just once a day? Have you heard the storyline to the Wile E. Coyote movie that was first scrapped but now coming to light? He sues Acme. Yeah, Coyote versus Acme or something like that. I want to see that. Yes, we have Union Station. That 1950 gangsters shot up. The bullet holes are still there. Liberty Memorial, a Veterans Memorial. Oh, wow.
Is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it?
Yep.
Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
No, I only take them if it gets bad. Okay. You should ask them why they didn't allow writers to work on the Animaniacs reboot. That could have been good. What do you mean?
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we...
He didn't allow original writers? Oh, you mean the original writers from the original cartoon to write on the reboot? Why didn't they? You know why? Because Warner Bros. Doesn't know what the hell they're
If they were
doing.
my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim.
That could have been good. That
I'll
was
stay on Riddler's tail.
more. Wait, the new Animaniacs was woke shit?
What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this?
Nothing. He's
Am I
dead.
just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
Jim, what you're asking, there's no easy way to talk about it.
Yeah, I gathered that much. I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you.
That would make more sense.
You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. And as much as I understand your reluctance to talk, it doesn't make me feel any better about this.
The pain went from my shoulder into my base of my skull and down to my tailbone, but that's not what we are for. Let's talk about cool shit. No problem.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you. Lame jokes about the president, I think, and women and the glass ceiling. Oh, really? What the hell is that? We also have some of the best barbecue in the state. Yes, I heard about that. So many barbecue joints, but the best are in the hole-in-the-wall ones most people don't know exist. I love a hole-in-the-wall joint.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react.
You're right. Jim's a fine detective. It's no surprise he's getting close to the truth.
We'll have to be on our guard. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong.
I have 1-2 blocks for me that is only 2 days a week. It's open 2 days a week? Damn, imagine having a job like
The
that.
puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an
I've always
emitter.
wanted to have my
When
own
it was solved, it emitted
like
a
food
signal. You heard it earlier.
restaurant or something, but not a
Allowed to
restaurant.
play too
I should say
long.
like a food truck though, but not
It
here.
becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
I still have you. And we still have each other.
I won't always be here, Bruce. I'm sorry. Losing Lucius in such gruesome fashion, it puts me in rather a morbid mood. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's
Jenny
workshop
867-5309.
plans to do the
Oh,
same
you should
thing
call
to
her.
them.
It's a hit list. It's only
I have so
useful
much
if
pent
there's
up
a way
anger
to
at Warner
target
Bros. I
the
didn't
agents,
realize,
though.
and the mofo's effed up Joker
Daddy's
too.
sending them all puzzle boxes.
This is what I say when I say, this is what I mean when I say they're their own worst enemy. How the hell do you take a blockbuster movie that broke records and everyone loved and got an Oscar for Joaquin Phoenix? You took something that was so good and turned it into complete crap. That's why I don't trust Warner Brothers these days. I don't care what James Gunn has planned. I don't trust him either. I don't care what they have planned. Oh, we got a Wonder Woman movie. We got this and this coming. I don't care because Warner Brothers doesn't know how to run their studio. They just don't. They don't. Oh, dude, food truck. I don't have much of either. Yeah, I want to do a food truck, but I don't know of what though. You know, because I love cooking. I'm telling you, I love to cook. I just need the ability to cook. And what exactly, I don't know, but I want to do something different that, you know, because everyone's doing burgers and stuff like that. I want to do something like, hey, only you can get this here or whatever, or the way he cooks it is awesome, blah, blah, blah. I would do a food truck too. What would you do, Alejandro? What kind of food would you, if you guys could do a food truck, what kind of food would you sell? I would make Ubisoft and the Warner Brothers employees have to work for food instead of money. I'm done. Okay. I don't. If you like the first one, Alejandro, you won't like the second one. I'm just saying, if you're a fan, it's up to you if you want to tarnish that image of the Joker. They did a lot of awful things in that movie. Okay, what type of food truck would you do, Rev, or anyone? Right, grilled cheese sandwiches, food truck. That's actually one of them, Coma. You know why? Because two things. One, grilled cheese is cheap, it's easy, and it's fast to make. And people love, who doesn't love grilled cheese? You know, imagine I'm on the roadside and have a neon sign, grilled cheese here, right? And it's warming up and everything. And it's like, what, $3 for a grilled cheese? Regular grilled cheese, $3. Here. Let me get 3 of them. All right, $9. And some water. All right, $10. There you go. And if you spend more than like $20, you get a free water and a bag of chips. Something like that, you know? I'm not really sure I like the first one. I love the first one. Fantastic. I know where it was filmed. It was filmed in, I want to say my neighborhood, but it was filmed partially in the Bronx, but it was cool. I'd pay $5 for grilled cheese and a can of soda. Really? Okay. You pay, okay, that's a good combo. $5 for a grilled cheese and a soda. All right. What about $6 for grilled cheese, soda, and chips? How about that? And I have different ingredients for the grilled cheese. You know, I can put French fries on the side. I can put French fries inside the grilled cheese. I can put let's see, grilled cheese hamburger. You ever heard of grilled cheese hamburger, where it's a burger, but instead of buns, it's grilled cheese? I can do that. See?
Hold on, let's just walk through it. He's hacked their cell phones. he could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives.
So, does that mean Lucius Fox or someone from Wayne Tech was part of the agency?
And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes.
Huh, I like that.
It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
Of course you can. Let's get this over with.
In and out truck
Bruce,
in front of
get
Shady
my
J's
daughter
mom.
out of the building.
JD's.
Get yourself out.
What are you talking?
He won't like that. He won't like that. No, I only have two hands. One hand for the sandwich and one for the soda. Unless I have one of those holder things, those cardboard holders, you can hold a soda and a sandwich and something else. You know, grilled ham and cheese. That too. That too. Grilled ham and cheese. What else? Yeah, man. Or I can do it like a jumbo, like, because you have regular grilled cheese, right? A jumbo would be like 4 slices of cheese, right? 4 slices of cheese, or like 4 or 5 slices of cheese, in between Texas toast. Like that's the jumbo, and it comes with soda, and it comes with chips, a bigger bag of chips for $10. How's that? Breakfast cereal food truck. Oh, I like that. I like that. Yeah, but 100% different ingredients. Maybe a thin hamburger patty. Yes, that's good. Like a smash burger, where it's a thin kind of thing, thin kind of patty. Yeah. You know what? Let's get out of here. I can't concentrate on talking to you guys, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean like I'll play something else. Excuse me. Yeah, let's do this. Maybe a thin hamburger patty, different cheese options like Swiss. Of course, option for tomato slices. Possibly. Or tomato soup. Because people like tomato soup with that. When it's colder, you get tomato soup. Maybe a ramekin of ketchup to dip the grilled. There you go. There you go, Coma. Good idea. Breakfast cereal food truck. Now, Bucho, when you say breakfast cereal, do you want the breakfast cereals to be like full-fledged bowls, or do you want like those little cups that come in the store? You know what I mean? I would do a food truck of handmade gorditas, essentially a thick tortilla split open and filled with choices of stewed meats and chili, whether with either cheese or beans. Ooh, I likes. Our food truck is a 20-inch trailer. Wow. Wraith doesn't like my spicy food truck outside of his place. No. I don't like spicy food. Switch to again? Switch to gaming? Yeah, that's right, Mr. Jazz. I mean, I paid money for it, so I should be, right? But if I'm thinking simple, chili cheese fries. Chili cheese fries, yeah. Dude, if you're gonna do Mexican dishes, do something simple and cheap, you know what I mean? And delicious. And you know what drink you're gonna have, right? In your truck? Horchata. Bucho, you had horchata before, right? You said your sister-in-law is Hispanic? My food truck has roof-mounted lasers to take out we like birds or something. So if your competition has carrier pigeons, to try to steal some secrets from you. You got it all locked down, right? In and out for the win at Jay's. I meant put. Oh, okay. What truck? Always with the horchata. I love horchata, dude. Take that, cat. Ooh, he got me good. But I got him better. What's up, Daryl? How's it going, dude? Kebab and Mountain Dew and crab drink. I think Midian will have soup truck. Got him. Is the Switch 2 okay? That's a good question, Mr. Jazz. Is the Switch 2 worth the price? Well, is the Switch 2 worth the price? If you're a huge Nintendo fan and you love Mario Kart, absolutely. But if you really aren't the biggest Nintendo fan and you just want to have it because it's the new tech, I don't think it's for you. I don't think it's something you'd enjoy right away. Maybe you'll be like with other people that say, I just want a better library of games, and that's something that you can wait for. So it's not a bad system at all. But again, that's something you might want to wait for, to have a better quality of games. By the way, is anyone else getting dark screen? Because I am. Who's getting a dark screen? Still an old gen. Gotcha. I mean, it's still good, but don't forget, this can play every other Switch game out there. No, okay. Let me try something, Alejandro. Hold on. Okay, now it's dark. Right now it's dark. Hold on. Hold on. This might help. All right, taking a second. 1 second. Hold on. All right. How about now? I think it's a bug on YouTube. Okay, I have one. Have you experienced Japanese bathhouses? Oh, onsen? That will happen along with sometime my audio just won't work. I hate when that happens. Refresh your screen. All right, how about now, Alejandro? Because I tried refreshing mine. I can't hear the video I'm watching. Oh, because it's not on. Hold on. Okay, back on. Close YouTube, you man. Thanks. Okay, cool. See, it's all about the simple foods. You know what I mean? Chicken nuggets, fries, grilled cheese. I'm not gonna have something like some people go crazy, like, oh, I'm gonna have like beef Wellington and lasagna and all that stuff. I'm like, dude, that's a lot of work for that, dude. Because people, when you're in a food truck, right? People don't want like to wait a long time for their food. I did not. I was only there for the goal. I had to hop back in the plane Korea. Jeez, almost thought you meant Soapland, which is a brothel. Soapland. Woo! Simplicity. Exactly. Simplicity. Don't complicate things. Grilled cheese is gonna be grilled cheese. It's not gonna be like, oh, you're gonna have avocado and grilled liver if you want, and porcini mushrooms and all that stuff. Like, no, dude, it's grilled cheese. Make it simple, dude. That's why places like McDonald's are so successful, because they keep it simple. Can they add other things on the menu and stuff? Of course. But just don't complicate things. Woo-hoo-hoo. Get that. Get that. Bye. It's going to be hot weekend here in Chicago. How about New York City? I heard the same thing. I heard it's going to be 90 degrees today, which I am not prepared to go through. Meant for grab and grill. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm in a truck, you know? You mean like spicy nuggies, spicy french fries? No, spicy. But before I get back to something, I want to show you guys something. I don't know if you guys heard this. Hold on. Let's see. Ooh. So check this out, man. All right. I want to show you guys this before I go. What the hell was that? I heard a beepy noise. Anyways, hold on. Let's go. And oh, check out the new gifts I have. Like this. I'm gonna show you guys a couple of new gifts I have. See, there's this. One of the best action movies I've ever seen in my entire life. If you don't know this movie, if you haven't seen this movie, what the hell you're doing? Stop what you're doing and watch it right the F now. You're damn right, Bucho. I love that movie. It was filmed in Africa, though, right? As far as I remember. I don't usually say things about Aussie. I know. If there's one thing they know how to do, it's make a movie. Damn good movie. But that movie is undeniable. Yes, it is. It's an action masterpiece. I win it because I heard good things about it before it came out, and I just took a gamble. Like, you know what? Let me go watch it. And I'm so glad I did, because watching this on the big screen with the speakers blaring, it is something else, man. Especially this scene. You know what? When you're making a movie, right? Things have to make sense. And this is supposed to be a post-apocalyptic world, and everyone's using whatever resources they have. So clearly they're using different car parts and mix and matching them. And that makes sense, right? However, this giant monstrosity of a vehicle, which is carrying about at least 50 speakers, is creating this enormous set. And in front of this set is this guy wearing red jammies, rocking on his guitar, which, when he riffs, shoots out flames. That makes absolutely no damn sense, but you know what? It's 100% awesome, and I don't care. Now, this shot, it's just Gotta go, Booch. All right, man. Take care, Booch. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully, see you next time. Rock on, Booch. What's the movie name? Daryl, this is Mad Max Fury Road. Trust me, watch. That's bait. Yep. Noise Wraith, the Candyman. Check your bathroom mirror. Oh no. I hope not. Why do they spray gray cans in their? Oh, have you seen that movie, Alejandro? But I'll explain it. So these guys here are called the War Boys, and they're a cult that follow this guy called Immortan Joe. And the leader, Immortan Joe, basically, that's their leader, that's their god, right? Like they really worship him. So before they commit suicide or before they go on a kamikaze mission, right? Before they know they're going to die, they're going to do one last thing, right? They spray their mouths to signify that they're ready to die, that they're going to die. So that's why they do that and say, "Witness me," like witness my last move before I die. Did you guys like the latest Mad? You mean Furiosa? I liked it. I really liked it. It wasn't as good as Fury Road, but I liked it. Witness me. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, and I have more. I have more. I have more. I have the second part of this. This is also a good shot. Where like they're on a war rig and they're being chased by. That's the entire army chasing them. Such a cool shot. I love this. Well, and this dude, the whole movie's just amazing. The soundtrack, the direction, the acting. I love how this, because he could have made it. He could have easily. George Miller could have easily made some kind of popcorn movie. You know, like what's his name? Michael Bay, everything explosion and stupid dialogue and all that crap. No. He made an actual well thought movie with great acting, great chemistry. The tone was just right. It was just wow. I need to watch the new one. I watched the prior one on a bus ride in Mexico. Kept me calm while when winding crazily up the mountaintops. Yes. This was just fantastic, man. Really amazing. And then what's the other one I have? Oh, I have this one. I know you guys seen this movie or not, but I love it. This is probably one of my favorite scenes in any movie. Any movie. I think you guys know this. And Charlize Theron, it was yes, exactly. Yes. If you haven't seen this movie, damn. This right here, this is probably the last time that, like, you know, when you watch a movie, your mouth is like open because you're gasping, like, oh, whoa, like what the hell am I watching in a good way? This is the last time that a movie made me do that. Seriously. The only movie that came close to it was John Wick 4. But when a movie does that to me, like, oh, dude, that's awesome. It's a great movie. Great movie. And what else I got? Speaking of John Wick. Yup. Not impressed. Whoa. That's the man right there. Goose. Look at that, dude. Man, I love the John Wick films. Go watch Ballerina. Seriously, go watch Ballerina. Ballerina is just as good as John Wick. The action is amazing. It's light on the story. It's the same kind of revenge story, but it doesn't matter. It's a great movie. Don't think of it as like a girl boss movie. It's not. It really isn't. Don't because I made a video about it, and it's really not like a Mary Sue movie at all. Where it's like, oh, she can do everything. She has an attitude. She thinks men is shit. Men are crap. You know, no, it's nothing like that. She's a badass. She's a girl boss, but not in the way you think. So it's just definitely a good character, you're gonna like that character. The action, don't trust me. Don't think it's like a lighter John Wick. No, no, the action is just as intense, just as frantic. It is awesome. So Mad Max: The Wasteland is on pause, huh? I think so because as much as I love Fury Road and Furiosa, they didn't do too well in the box office. I don't know why, because those movies are just amazing. So they're trying to figure out what to do next. And I really do like those movies, and I want them to continue those movies. But how are you gonna go? Dude, how are you gonna beat Fury Road? I don't understand, dude. I have tickets for tomorrow. Good, good. You're gonna enjoy it, man. You're gonna enjoy it. I hope you enjoy Ballerina. I'll watch it soon for sure. Yeah, definitely. Trust me. Go to the theaters and watch it. Don't wait till it's on stream, because the theaters obviously much different experience. Okay, I got one more GIF. I think you guys know where this is from. Can't wait for the nachos. Oh yeah, nachos another snack you can put in the truck. Still not watching? All right, Maxim. Enjoy your Superman movie. This is, of course, the classic, the original. I remember when Raphael was chasing that dude, Casey Jones, and he got away. He's like, we might have to enlarge the trailer for the food truck. Oh, definitely. What's a no-no ingredient in nachos that you wouldn't add? Pineapple. Let's see. What wouldn't I add on nachos? What do you call cheese that's not yours? Nacho cheese. You should name it that. Nacho Ordinary Food Truck. No, I like mushrooms, though. We should buy Jay a shirt. Why? Why buy him a shirt? Anyways, so that's it. Oh, that's just want to show you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So this is what I'm going to show you and talk about. So I made a video today, and it was about this. So nearly 3,000 Nintendo Switches were stolen from my truck today. Somebody stole a whole truckload of Nintendo Nintendo Switch 2s from a truck. So this happened in Colorado. A high-dollar heist was discovered earlier this month involving the theft of thousands of Nintendo Switch 2 gaming consoles worth of about $500 each. So I'm assuming the Mario Kart bundle. The theft was reported around 8 a.m. June 8 at the Love's truck stop at 1191 South 1st Street in Bennett, according to the Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office. A semi-truck driver reported that during a pre-trip inspection, he discovered his trailer had been broken into and newly released Nintendo Switch 2 consoles were missing. When deputies arrived, they did determine that 2,810 Nintendo Switch 2 consoles were stolen out of the back of that trailer at some point, says Anders Nelson, public information officer for the sheriff's office. The driver told deputies he was en route to GameStop store in Grapevine, Texas, which I went to once, from Nintendo of America in Redmond, Washington. He told deputies he did not know that was in the trailer, only that it was games and toys. I don't know. Something fishy about this. Thieves took multiple pallets full of Nintendo Switch 2 consoles, no small haul. Right, so it was coordinated. They retail at $499. The cost of Nintendo is just over $410. So either way you look at it, it's well over $1 million worth of merchandise stolen. Steve Beatty, a computer science professor at MSU Denver, said not to expect those swipe switches to show up on Craigslist or pawn shops. Because they're stolen, I would expect them to head to the dark web pretty quickly. unless they're shipped out of the country. That could be it too. The anonymous spot to buy and sell is feeding a demand. It doesn't take long on a dark web to spot a low-cost Switch 2s. I don't want to go to dark web, so it took me about 2 minutes to find Switches for sale. BD said it's half price. Half price. Well, these stole it, so it makes sense. If you end up with a stolen Switch, BD said these devices each have a serial number that police and Nintendo can track. Exactly. They're not stupid. When you log in, you have to register that number. That's how you play games, get updates. Nintendo said he can then track your device. Yes, exactly. Nintendo does have the capability of what we call bricking the device, and that is to make it non-functional. So they get to sell you a Nintendo Switch 2. They make their money, and you get jack shite. Getting around that lockdown isn't simple. You have to try and jailbreak it, essentially sidestepping those protections through coding, BD said, or avoid connecting to the internet altogether, which sucks because the whole point is to connect to the internet, right? It's not as dependent on it, but the eShop, all that is gone. Unless you're just going to buy games, physical games, then it's really pretty useless. And what if one of those physical games needs a patch to work? What if that one of those games has a bug that requires a patch, you know? As deputies worked to detect who cleared out these consoles, BD said if you two are on the hunt for a Switch, stick to the shops you trust. Right. They are pricey little devices, so if you're not paying $500 to $600 for one, you're probably not getting the original. And of course, you certainly want to go through reputable dealers. Of course. Investigators aren't sure whether the heist occurred in the town of Bennett or in another city where the truck driver stopped. If caught, the suspects could face charges of felony theft valued at $1 million or more, as well as criminal mischief. Damn, isn't that something? I like mushrooms. I just don't think they would be good at nachos. I wouldn't add pickles. Ugh. Damn, that's a lot of Switch 2s. Yeah, that's a lot. Almost 3,000? 2,800 Switch 2s. I bet Harmon Smith stole it, and he's a Nintendo fanboy. He did it to prove the high demand of the console. Harmon Smith? The guy from Killer 7? That whole Switch 2 situation is FUBAR for all involved, including the buyers for those still. Yes, exactly, because you're basically... if you're looking at a dark web, you know it's not a reputable place to buy things. Again, the person who's buying it is the loser in this one, aside from the guy stealing, because the guy stealing is going to make their money. They're going to make their money, no problem, right? They don't care if your system gets bricked or anything. They got their money. Now, if they get caught, that's their ass. You know, when the whole Summer of Love 2020 happened years ago, a lot of people looted stores and they were taking things from Target and pharmacies and so forth, right? And they, over here at least, they would go to like a sidewalk, you go to a corner store, a corner of the street, and then set up a table and sell stuff like that. And you know it's stolen. You know it's stolen. You see like brand new vacuum cleaners and so forth. Like, okay, I know what you're trying to do. So maybe they might do the same thing, but either way, the person buying that stolen property or a stolen item, they're in for a rude awakening. What's a bigger summer picnic BBQ item favorite, corn or watermelon? Corn is the bigger, in general, corn, but I prefer watermelon. He's a YouTuber. There's a regular Nintendo fans, and then there's crazy fanboys like Harmon Smith who care about the company stock. Harmon Smith is also the name of a character in the game Killer 7. Watermelon, yes. So maybe that's where he got his name. So would you partake in something? Would you partake in a heist, kind of like Ocean's 11? You know, or maybe they did something like Fast and Furious 1. Remember when Vin Diesel took him and his other cohorts, and they rode in cars, and then they chased down a truck and stole DVD players. Remember that? So maybe this is what happened here or something similar, but definitely it's an inside job. An inside job. Because judging by that picture, that's not the Switch 2 at the end, you see? So if those are, then okay, then maybe they didn't have time, or they just decided they can only take that much. But if it's not Switch 2s right there in that picture, that means they know exactly what's in that truck, what was going to be in that truck. That's keyword, going to be in that truck. So someone knew the manifest, and someone squealed. Have you seen the documentary How to Rob a Bank based on real events? No. Where can I watch that, Midian? By the way, when you walk in a bank, do they greet you with a hello? Or a hey? Or how's it going? I wouldn't partake, especially with serial numbers now, plus any camera footage can be AI for facial recognition. That's right. Netflix? Okay. I don't have it, but I'll see if I can watch it this weekend. Thanks, dude. Oh, today's Wednesday, right? You know what that means? AEW Grand Slam in Mexico. That's right, Mexico City. Oh, that's going to be awesome. Not to mention there's going to be a Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct, which I'm going to make a video about that too. I work for a bank owner, so I always get greeted with a hello. There you go. But it actually, that was a reference for the Seinfeld episode. I don't know if you're too familiar with that show, Rev, but I love that show. So yeah, that's what happened. Again, I believe it's an inside job. It makes sense. They know what they're doing. In this day and age, you rob any type of tech, they, like it says in the article, they have the serial numbers. They know what they're gonna do. They don't mind bricking those consoles. They don't mind that at all, because basically you can keep all that, but I mean, the thing they can do is probably sell the Joy-Cons, maybe make like $50 out of them, you know? Oh, and my Target finally has Switch 2 stuff, aside from the ones where they sold me that launch day. They have a few games. They have Cyberpunk, they have Street Fighter. Again, I can't afford those games. If I could, I'd get Cyberpunk. But other than that, But it's very scarce. Like, everyone's taking the headphones, everyone's taking the SD cards, screen protectors. I only saw one box of Joy-Cons. I'm like, whoa. I did not. My bad. Oh, that's cool. I got it, but I forgot he greeted Kramer with a hey. Or yeah, exactly. He's like, well, I get $100, right? You didn't greet with a hello. It's like, well, how about this? How about $50 and because you got a greeting that started with H? He's like, I'll take it. So and he took that, but isn't that something? They said in the commercial, if you don't get a hello, you get $100, right? But they didn't say anything about hey or what's up, right? Or how's it going? Or how you doing? Hello. They should have worded it better. Like, if you don't get a greeting, we'll give you $20. I saw a video of a person walking into New York City video game store only to find the Switch 2 resold for $800. Crazy. Wow. I was watching Retro Rick's. We can watch that now, actually. Hold on. Give me a second. Watch the tutorials. All right, let's see here. Let's play some of this. Thank you, whoever mentioned favorite Metroidvania. This is my favorite one. Of course, PS5 is more powerful, but Switch 2 is gonna have amazing games. Trust me. Still on Dawn of Sorrow? How far are you in it? Castmania. I love this one. She's gorgeous, by the way. And this was the last ever 2D Castlevania game. Well, directed by Iga. There was also Castlevania Mirror of Fate, but that was related to the newer Castlevanias, like Castlevania. What was that? Lords of Shadow. Maybe 25%. Haven't been playing anything like it. Gotcha. And it was me. I just wish Symphony of the Night was on Steam. I have all of these. Do you know? Yeah, I have all of them in the original case and everything. Always with the badass intros, always. And I'm going to continue this. I still have my PSP with Final Fantasy Tactics discs. I love Final Fantasy Tactics. Straight chillin'. That should be your license plate. Straight chillin'. All right. Get my Bible ready, as I should. Sorry, I'm looking at the map. Oh, what am I doing? Let me go back up. There you go. But I am excited for Borderlands 4 and if they actually make that Splinter Cell remake. Is that true? They're making a Splinter Cell remake? I mean, I heard Ubisoft is in trouble, so they kind of have to make a remake. So, can't stay long. Gotta head out. Night, y'all. Take care, Carney. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Hope I'll see you next time. It's a rumor. Well, after the disastrous Assassin's Creed Shadows, Ubisoft needs to do whatever it takes to stay afloat. Because they're hemorrhaging money. Oh, love to play Splinter Cell again. I know, man. But imagine the graphics of like Unreal Engine 5. Clown shirt. Nice. Wait, how do I get up there? I went the wrong way. Dang it. I know you didn't hear anything, but I sneezed a lot, so. Ooh. I'm definitely getting BR4. What's BR4? Oh, it's raining now. Damn. Yes, you are. Playing co-op in Splinter Cell was so fun. I never played Splinter Cell, to be honest. I think I have a GameCube, but I haven't played it. I just bought it for cheap. Ubisoft so poor they have to buy their children wine. What the hell does that mean? I don't get it. Me don't get it. Oh, I see. Ah, really? Trapped there. Dang, how do I get there? Remember Euro Disneyland? Not really. I mean, I remember it, but obviously I've never been to Disneyland, to be honest. Oh, I know where I'm going. Okay, so go right. Oh, Medusa Way. Do I even have that? Oh, that's so cool. Oh. Let's try it. Have you ever left New York? What are you talking about me? Wait, there's a place outside New York? Oops. Oh, I came in for nothing? That was close. I came in for nothing. Wraith loves Mexicans and Puerto Ricans. Sure. Wraith's been to other countries like New Jersey. I've actually been outside the United States. I do too. I've been outside the United States. I've traveled to a lot of places. The only place in, well, I'll say the only, but there's still places in the United States I like to visit. I like to visit Vermont. I love to visit the Grand Canyon. Wisconsin farms, I guess. Not farms, but like Green Bay, Wisconsin, I guess. Where else do I go? Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. I have to go up. Okay. Ain't going the right way. Come to Kansas City, I will take you to some great. Damn right, dude. I'll definitely take you up on the offer because I've never been to Kansas City. And likewise, if you go to New York, pizza's on me, dude. Pizza, 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 pizza. I can go for some barbecue right now, actually. Oh, crap. See. Why? Come on, come on. There you go. Oh no. Oh, wrong button. Okay. Wrong button again.
Charlotte! Jonathan!
Oh, that was close.
Charlotte!
Come on, come on. Here you go. On time. Oh wait, going the wrong way. Come on. Yes. All right, almost there, almost there. Where am I? Yeah. 8-hour drive? Are you serious? Toughest city in the country. You sure about that? Wraith women don't want to meet at the park after 1 a.m. What gives? Just points out assuming is probably wrong. I've never been in a hotel. Wait for it. Where am I? Okay. I hate that I can't fit through that. Ooh. Pokemon Go? Remember that dumb mofo who went to Central Park for Pokemon Night? Yes, yes, exactly. That's the thing. Like, what, men don't want to be robbed at the park after 1 a.m.? What gives? I mean, grown men are scared of the park. That's true. Just point something. Assuming is probably wrong. I've never been to Chicago for the airport. Chicago is a pretty decent city, to be honest. Actually, let me phrase that. It's a pretty good city. I just stay away from the south side. We thought he was south of me because of the 8-hour drive. I'm northeast. Here we go. Whoa. There you go, new area. Just points out, assuming probably well, I've never been to, but for the airport. Oh, I read that. That close and 8 hours, so I assume south. Remember that dumb mofo who went to? Oh yeah, Pokemon Go. I do not, but this that seems right. I will come up for you for whatever you want to feed me. You can come here. I'll take you to Premier Barbecue Spot. Thank you so much, Rev. Appreciate that. Premier Barbecue. That sounds awesome. Can I drop a link in here? You're not what do you call it? Mod, but what's the link for? Maybe I can do it for you. Oh yeah, Bucho over your left. Oops. Q39 barbecue. Hold on, let's see here. So what do you want me to look up? Q39 barbecue? Let's see. Is that like a video or something, or you just want me to check the location? Excuse me. No, it's just the best barbecue spot. Oh, gotcha. What's there to get though? Like, do you get the brisket? Do you get wings? What? It's just there. There you go. I normally do the platter. It has brisket, burnt ends, ribs, chicken wings, your choice, loaded baked potato, sweet potato. Oh my goodness, I'm hungry right now. Thank you. Sorry, brother. If you can come visit, you're going to do the best, dude. That's all I ask. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. To eat them is my real test. Digest them is my cause. I will travel far searching far and wide. It's kind of corny, but I don't care. Oh no, all that for nothing. Crap. Good night, my friends. See you later next time. Love you all. Daryl, thank you so much for stopping by, dude. I really appreciate your presence. And yeah, I'll be streaming again Thursday night. Tonight I won't because it's Wednesday. We enjoy AEW. Or I might stream Wednesday and not stream Thursday. I don't know. I'll see. Oh, you will enjoy. If not, I will take you to one of my other barbecue spots. There's a Mongolian barbecue right down the street from Q39. Sounds good. You invited to. There you go. See? Whole thing. But I'm going to end this in a minute because I'm getting tired, actually. There you go. Because, yeah. Is Castlevania Symphony of the Night on Switch 2? No, it's not. It's not, sadly. But I wouldn't see it not being there one day. I would love to go there, dude, and hang with you guys and barbecue, but yes, love you, Ray Westfall. You too, man. You too. So yes, I will be back Thursday and then maybe Friday. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. I just hope you guys like the content I'm putting out. I put out 2 videos this last week alone. I put one about Ballerina, which is on my YouTube channel, and the brand new one that was out tonight before I even started streaming. It was about the whole heist and the truck. So, anyways, that being said, stay frosty, give them hell, and Godspeed. Wraith out.